ইরান তিনটি শর্তে যুদ্ধ বন্ধ করার ঘোষণা দিয়েছে। আল জাজিরা তাদের লাইভ প্রতিবেদনে এই তথ্য জানিয়েছে। দর্শক, যুক্তরাষ্ট্র ইসরায়েলের সাথে ইরানের যুদ্ধ নিয়ে বিস্তারিত জানাতে পাকিস্তানের ইসলামাবাদ থেকে আমাদের সাথে সরাসরি যুক্ত হচ্ছেন এসএটিভির পাকিস্তান করেসপন্ডেন্ট মোহাম্মদ মুসাব। আমরা সরাসরি চলে যাচ্ছি তার কাছে। গুড ইভিনিং মোহাম্মদ মুসাব, ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার SATV নিউজ। What's the latest update on Iran-Israel war?
So today marked the 14th day of the war between USA, Israel, and Iran. This war that is now being claimed by Politico that the Vice President of America, J.D. Vance, was very skeptical about. He did not want Donald Trump to enter this war, but Donald Trump entered this war. Today marked the 14th day of this war. Though there is a lot to report when it comes to the latest updates, but let me share with you scenes that define this 2 week period. Today, in all big cities of Iran, including Tehran, including Isfahan, including Mashhad, there were big celebrations of the Quds Day. In Tehran, the world saw the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, the Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, Ali Larejani, Judicial Chief, all of them were out on the streets. They were giving a strong message to the world. Those who thought that taking out the Ayatollah of Iran, taking out the Grand Supreme Leader of Iran would end this war, maybe turn the tide in Iran, maybe change the regime in Iran, were in for a surprise. This is the heaviest beating that Iran has taken in their lifetime. This is the heaviest bombardment that they've faced, the heaviest casualties that they've faced, the heaviest loss of military infrastructure that they faced. But unexpectedly, it seemed as though thousands and thousands, probably hundreds and thousands of people were on the streets. They were chanting slogans anti-US, anti-Israel. So this is probably the most amazing scene which defines this 2 week war. What is important to note here is that while these Quds Day celebrations were going on, while thousands and hundreds and thousands of people were marching on the streets of Tehran, they were being bombed at the same time. An Iranian woman was killed by the shrapnel during the Quds Day parade, the Quds Day march in Tehran. At the same time, we are now seeing something that was not being seen possible 2 weeks before. Iran is now in direct contacts with Italy, France, and India. All three countries are now trying to negotiate their oil supplies, which are stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. Again, on the diplomatic front, this seems to be a big loss for Israel and USA combined. At the same time, we are now seeing that China is sending 200,000 US dollars to the families of children killed in a school strike, allegedly because of the fault of the Americans. This is being quoted by AP. At the same time, we are seeing that Lebanon, which was dragged into this war because there's a huge Hezbollah presence inside Lebanon, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called for a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. This is also an important development. He said that he hopes to visit Lebanon in the future when the country is at peace and where the state has a monopoly for the use of force. This is important because a lot of political commentators across the globe are now suggesting that the off ramp that Donald Trump and Netanyahu would get out of this war is an end of Hezbollah in Lebanon and probably a Lebanese government taking over. Meanwhile, having said that, Pakistan is still striking inside Afghanistan. The all of Middle East burns. Airstrikes have now been reported and confirmed near the Kandahar airport, hitting a fuel depot. Taliban have called this a sovereignty violation and have promised retaliation. The Iran war is loosening almost every regional constraint simultaneously. So we've seen the whole region engulfed in this war. Pakistan is fighting obviously on two fronts, watching Iran on its west and striking Afghanistan to the east whenever possible. The map of the Middle East is on fire in almost every direction. Lastly, let me also give you an update on the standoff between USA and Cuba, as Donald Trump had previously suggested that after he is done with Iran, he'll move his focus towards Cuba. Today, we see that the Cubans have started negotiating with the United States of America. This is being negotiated by Marco Rubio from the side of the Americans. So the Iran war has definitely reshuffled geopolitical cards all over the world. And having said this, the economic fallout of this war is huge, as we see in Southeast Asia, especially. Oil prices have rocketed. India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh have taken the major brunt of this war in terms of economic recession.
Thank you, Musa, for joining with us.